How are you? Why you're not sleeping? I don't know. How are you, little man? Bad. What's going on? I have insomnia. Not fucking again. I want to sleep, but I can't. Small question to you, my little Toma, okay? Did you fucking drink Red Bull yesterday? Nope. Then why? I don't know. Go to work. No, I woke up too early. For what? I don't know. Sleep well, Monica. No, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Tell me story. You tell me. What story do you want? I don't know. Wow, I'm gonna jump off the window. Have I told you about the yellow car? I sure did. How I threw my friends off a cliff in a yellow car. Yeah, I remember. Did I tell you how we had a problem figuring out why a guy was spitting blood and couldn't breathe during military first aid training? No. Muhehe, it's a good one. We had this shitty scout training, military style, for a week. Sleeping in tents, being yelled at, doing push-ups as punishment. There were 2 training plans. I was on the basic one, but I won a pass to the advanced special night training. So they wake me up at 2 a.m. I got lucky. A nice guy was waking me up. He came quietly to the tent where my friends and I were sleeping. He stands above me and whispers, Monica, Monica. Obviously, I didn't fucking wake up, but my friend did. She shakes me. Wake up, wake up. So I wake up. If it was anyone else, I would have been flushed with cold water or yeeted out of the tent. The guy tells me to grab my bag and follow him. I'm so happy I won this thing, and now I get to be awake at 2 a.m. going into the forest. We get to this big simulation. People lying on the ground, dead. I'm supposed to get the alive ones out of the fire zone. I find a guy named Perta. Huge dude. I ask the guys to help me, but they're like, nah, we're gonna protect you and keep shooting invisible enemies. So I drag him myself. After 30 minutes of dragging this guy across a field in the dark, we get to the safe zone. Then the simulation shifts. We see everyone pulled from the battle. One guy's running around, ears bleeding, in shock. Another guy is bleeding from his leg. I put on a pressure bandage and use his gun to stabilize it. I tie it to his leg. He looks at me like I'm an idiot and yells, why the f is the end of the gun pointed to my face? I'm like, oops, sorry. I try to fix it, but the crazy guy runs over, starts yelling at my patient, shaking him, ranting about others dying on the front. I am watching this shit with great interest. Then a medic team guy runs up to me shouting, your basic plan, right? Then you know what to do. Come. He shows me a guy on the ground with a shit ton of X's on his neck, choking, people panicking. The guy yells, save him, and shakes me by my shoulders. At this moment, I think he's taking this simulation a bit too hard. Anyway, I come to the choking man. It looks like the blood in the lungs case we learned about. You're supposed to make a hole between his collarbones so he can breathe, but the others already did it many times. They were supposed to draw an X, not actually do it. So this guy basically has like 13 holes in his throat and everyone's still thinking, maybe let's make another hole. I didn't know what to do. And the simulation stops. Bro, I fell asleep and started drooling. Am I that boring? No. Let's go to bed, please. As you wish. In the end, the supervisor said, why do you think the man was choking? We're all like, and he says, well, maybe because his head was in a fucking pit and all the blood was flooding his mouth. We're like, So it was internal bleeding. We were just too excited to stab him. Also, someone took a marker and signed this guy's belly. All right, sleep well. Monica, I can't. You just did while I was talking. Why can't you now? Don't scream.